Burrito.
JFM here to give you a special video. In this video right here, I'm just going to show you the original pages of episode 11. Yes, a long time ago, last year, I did something that was called 100 Days of Comics Challenge. Something that I'm not too proud of, but I did it anyway. And during that time, I was working on episode 11. But this version of episode 11 was very different. It had a much different script, different artwork, and well, all in all, I just wasn't motivated with the story here and there, and I just didn't like it. And I just left it in the back burner for months and months until later in October, I decided to redo it. So, yeah. This is a very special video. This is like DVD extras or something. Especially on this channel. I mean, I don't get to post a lot of this stuff in this channel here. Mostly it's in my original channel, but hey, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be amazing, and I hope you guys learned or learn from my mistakes. I hope you all learn from my mistakes here, as I'm gonna show you. But all in all, it's very fun. Especially when I rename this little failed episode. I'm calling it episode 10.5, Dee Gey, because it is weird. So, let's dive in, shall we? This is the first draft of episode 11. We're gonna have lots of laughter, lots of disappointment. And here we go. This is the first page here. Let's zoom in. And right here, you see, I reused this page in my in the final version. Well, Jane's just talking to her friends and all that. I deleted some of these pictures here, but yeah. But let's look at the other guys here, because I worked hard on this panel, so we get to see it. Here's some goth kid just eating a sandwich all by himself. Kid stew pickles, cheering on this fat kid who's about to eat all that food. A whole bunch of kids here. Here's Sophie and Kyle just doing, what the hell is he doing with his pants? Oh my god. It's like he forgot to zip his fly, and then he's like, oh, my bad. Stupid guy. So, yeah. I was gonna do some inside jokes, like this kid here. He's supposed to be Mustache Kid. He's supposed to be like the class clown or something. He wears a fake mustache every day to see if somebody would laugh. Alas, nobody. Here's Crazy Cat, about to get eaten by this kid. This is Winter Kid. He's crazy. He wears winter gear in Somerville, and it never snows in Somerville, so this guy is stupid. And here is Traumatic Sherry, a girl I follow on DeviantArt and everything, so I put her there as a cameo. So, Jane is like talking about school pictures and all that. She wants to give them away, and then Cassidy and Taylor are like, hey, you can take mine, and then she gives her picture to Jeff. And here it is. These panels here were reused because I liked them so much. And then Cassidy, she doesn't really tease Jeff, but she kind of threatens him to show his pictures to them. It's like she's like threatening him with a spoon. He's like, sure, okay. And then they laugh. Then Taylor's like, I always look good in my pictures. So yeah. Alright, so Jeff doesn't have anything for lunch except for this bottle of chocolate milk. So Jane is like cheering him up about his pictures. And I like what I did with the background here, with the background characters. You know, same poses but different facial expressions. Letting you guys know that this is a moving environment. They're not static. So Kyle was being a douche. He was horsing around, and then he bumped into Jeff, which made Jeff spill all the chocolate milk around all over his school pictures. And then he's like, "What the heck, you jerk?" Then Kyle's like, "Hey, you look better like this." So Jeff is about to throw down. They're gonna threaten Kyle, but Kyle's unaffected. So he kind of slaps Jeff. I don't know. He pushes him away. It's not really a slap. Just a push. So Jeff is ready to fight Kyle. Sophie jumps in. Jeff hesitates because he doesn't want to hit a girl. So she throws her chocolate milk at him. And then she's like, now you match your picture. And then right here, everybody laughs at him. Jane is just speechless here. And then, could you go away, please? Okay. Sorry, that's my little update. I'm sorry. Okay, but she's like silence, but Jeff is like so embarrassed, thinking that she is like ashamed or something, thinking that he thinks that she thinks that he is a wimp. So he runs away. Then Cassidy is like, Graton, you are a stupid idiot. We are leaving. And then, yeah. Alright, so the bathroom's here. I worked hard on these bathrooms, son. And then I don't get to use them? No, we just get to see them here. The urinals, the stalls. You know, Taylor tries to cheer Jeff up, and then Jeff is like, oh, whatever. So they leave. Leave the bathroom until, oh, look at that. Red Sue milk. Somebody threw the milk at Jeff, and it's Kyle, again, with his cronies. Oh, look at this kid in the back. I don't know what's up with him. He has like devil horns and everything. I don't know what was up with him. I think he was supposed to be evil kid. Devil kid. I even kept his image up. You know, he's still evil. Look at that. So Taylor runs with Jeff. And now they go to Kim's lab after school. And look, the gun looks so different here. It looks cooler here rather than in the final version. Keep calm and wear your damn goggles. Yeah. That's Kim's sense of humor, I guess. So right here, she's wondering what's wrong with Jeff, and then Taylor's like, he almost got into a fight, and then she's like, fight? And then he's like, yeah, stupid guy named Kyle. And then, you know, she was asking, why did you tell the teachers? And he's like, well, the teachers usually cheer the students on and make bets. And then she's like, unbelievable. Because, you know, the teachers in Somerville are bad teachers. Well, not all of them, but I don't know. So Taylor reminds Jeff about his picture of Jane, and then he's like, oh yeah, can't wait to look at this at night. And then Kim is like, oh, can I see? Then she sees the picture. Not much to talk about, you know, this is all boring, except for this, the cutout of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Science is cool. It's a good thing I didn't really make this final, because what would people think about this here? It's like thinking that I'm a plagiarist or something like that, because this is Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like, did you draw this? No. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm supporting a plagiarist. So here, Kim goes away in the lab because she has to answer a phone call. And here we go. This is the first unfinished page in terms of coloring, because the shadows aren't in and the background isn't in. But they look at the cloner, or the photo booth, which is actually a cloner, you know. Look at that. I worked hard on this little stupid wrench, and then it's not going to be used. But yeah, but all in all, I'm glad I remade this, because this is all dumb. So yeah, right here in the original version, Taylor presses a button, and it actually activates it. So the thing takes the picture, and then the thing just closes its door and scans Jeff. It makes a lot of noise, and Taylor is like screaming for help, but Kim is like distracted by the phone. And I'm like, she would hear stuff coming from her lab if she's like so protective of her stuff, you know. It's like terrible writing. If all you haters didn't like the writing on episode 11, then what about this? I mean, look what I had to work with. I had to build it from this. It had a terrible foundation, and now I built it. A strong house. A strong episode from this terrible foundation. That's right. Okay, so the cloner had a siren, and then it went off in this panel. And then Jeff is like, oh my gosh. So everything is good, everything's calm, and then Jeff, looking terribly skinny here, is like, I want out. I'm never touching this again. So they notice the tubes from the back, and then they see the washing machine. They're like, what is this? And so right here, they look and something comes out, and it's Dee Gey. That's right. They actually see Dee Gey getting created in this version. So they're surprised, and then Taylor is like, "It looks just like you. Go touch it." And then Jeff is like, "I'm not touching him. You touch him." And then Taylor's like, he's your copy or something. You touch him." And then Dee Gey wakes up. Jeff is like, "What's up?" Dee Gey punches him, and then Dee Gey screams something like, "I'm the Emperor of Ice Cream." And then he cheers, and then he jumps out of the window, the square window, in Kim's house, which is full of circled windows. Duh! Hate this. So the boys leave, try to find Dee Gey, and then Kim is like, "Where are you guys going?" And look at her legs. Her legs are so terrible. I hate this version. I hate it so much. Okay. But right here is supposed to show Jeff with the bloody nose coming from the punch, and she's like, "What's wrong with your nose?" And he's like, "Oh no, nothing. I'm just in this high altitude. I gotta go." Something like that. Gonna make a joke. Actually, do I have it? No, I don't. Okay. So the boys find Dee Gey. He's perched on this fountain, on somebody's fountain. And then Jeff is like, "Hey, I come in peace." Then Dee Gey is like, "Whatever. Go away." So the boys are impressed by Dee Gey. And then Taylor right here, he says, "You guys look so much alike." Then Dee Gey's like, "No." And then Jeff is like, "Really?" And right here, Jeff is so excited that he wants to name Dee Gey. Give him a name or something like that. And then Taylor right here, he says, "How about Bernie?" And then Jeff is like, "No, how about something cool like Caesar or Copernicus or Vlad the Impaler," or something like that. And then he says, "Dee Gey." And then they're like, "What?" And then Dee Gey's like, "Don't you remember? That's your name, son, from way back then." And then Jeff is like, "Oh, my Caesar's ghost, you remembered that? How many things do you remember?" And this little page here, Dee Gey says, "I remember everything. I know everything you know." All threatening like. And then Jeff is like, "Hey, do you know Sophie and Kyle?" And then Dee Gey is like, "Kyle, the son of a bitch." And then he does a somersault, just like Guile from Street Fighter. Then they're like, "Cool." And then Taylor makes a comment like, "Dee Gey is bad butt." Because Taylor, he doesn't swear a lot. He says he doesn't want to say badass. He says bad butt. So Jeff makes a deal. Hey, Dee Gey, do you want to go with school with us and scare Kyle and Sophie off for me? And then Dee Gey's like, "Yeah." So they make a deal, and Taylor is feeling uneasy about this deal. So this little page here, Jeff returns, goes to the house, sees Cindy, and then Cindy is like, "I'm making dinner." And then Dee Gey pops up, "Surprise, bitch!" And then Cindy faints because this is her first exposure to something weird. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I kept the status quo of Cindy not experiencing the crazy stuff. Well, she will in the future, but not now. So DJ's watching TV. He's watching a horror movie. And then Cindy has her suspicions about him. Like, "I like this face. I really like this facial expression. I would reuse it. I would." Alright, and this is in the TV right here. Some guy and then some man with a hook. He's screaming. So he gets killed. DJ likes it. DJ likes to see people getting killed. Then this girl, just screams for her friend. And then DJ's like, "That's the way. That's how you gut a person." And then Cindy's like, "What are you watching?" And then DJ's like, "I'm watching a damn horror movie." And then Maria's like, "Well, Cindy, I'm scared." And Cindy's like, "Maria, you should be watching this." Then Jeff makes a comment, "Yeah, horror movies are for big boys like me and DJ," or something like that. And then, yeah, this Maria's all scared. So, DJ doesn't want to go upstairs yet. He wants to keep watching TV. So Jeff is like, "Okay, meet me in 2 hours." And then DJ's like, "Whatever." And then Taylor's, feeling a bit like a third wheel, something like that. So he's like, "Okay, I'm going to my house now." And then DJ makes a very threatening face, saying that, "I'll see you tomorrow." then Taylor's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me. So, yeah, later, much later, the next morning, DJ's on Jeff's computer looking at stuff on the internet, disturbing stuff. And then right here, Jeff is like, what are you doing? And then DJ's like saying, I'm looking at ancient medieval tortures. Very interesting stuff. And then Jeff is like, oh, that's cool. Well, I changed my mind. I don't want you to be to go to school with us anymore. And DJ's like, what? Okay then, fine. And there's this little joke here I was gonna put about Jeff in the bathroom, or going to the bathroom, but it's locked because Maria is like brushing her teeth. And then DJ, he says, move it. He barges in a locked door. I don't know. Maybe the door wasn't locked. And then he's like, he throws Maria across the room. Then she hits her back against the wall. It doesn't hurt her severely. She doesn't cry or anything. Because I just want that to be a funny joke, a funny gag. Then Jeff is like, getting picked up by Taylor's mom, and he's like, I'll see you later, DJ, broski. And then DJ is like, I'll see you later, faker. So here is the establishing shot of Somerville Junior High, which I reused. And I reused this too. Look at that. I was so proud of this perspective. I had to reuse it, Except, I added the fancy man here. But all in all, everything's same. This is supposed to be Eric Williams right here. And I also reused this too, if you remembered. Because I like that exchange or something. Alright, here we go. Here's something that I finished. Kinda. The little exchange between Jeff and Jane. We already seen the picture. We already seen the words. So we already know what they say. But it's supposed to be some sort of character development or something. But here we go. One of my dumb sense of humor. Keep calm and fap on. I am just a dog. Okay, so Jane leaves. Then Jeff is like, wow, she is so amazing. So, meanwhile, in Jeff's house, Cindy stays at home while DJ is like watching TV. And then Cindy's like, will you help me clean the house? And he's like, hell no. And so David barges in, wearing nothing but his underwear, saying that, what the hell happened to my car? Somebody wrote DJ rules on my car. Who was it? Was it you, Bozo? And David doesn't know that Jeff, cloned himself. He thought that DJ was Jeff. And then as soon as DJ threatened him, David backed off. And this is supposed to be a little joke, little tension between Cindy and David. Like, Cindy's like looking at David's underwear. And then David's like, hey, don't look. So, yeah. Alright, so here we go. This is the part where DJ is like, they ain't seen no muffle like me. Walking down, strutting down like a Robert Crumb drawing. And everybody's like staring at him. There's supposed to be a gag, like right here. There's supposed to be a gag where Tom Preston looks at DJ and he's like, what are you doing? And then DJ's, kicks him in the face. Because it's Tom Preston, And this is page 32. In the final version, this is where the boys meet DJ for the first time. And right here, we haven't even gotten to the main part yet. This is terrible timing. Terrible timing in this stupid version. Oh, I had so much filler. Unnecessary stuff. Alright, so, like this exchange here. It's unnecessary, Jeff is like talking about Jane's picture to Cassidy, and then right here she talks about the masturbation joke here. Yeah, and you've seen this in this channel. My speed paint of this wonderful page that you'll never get to see finished. And I think that's it. All these pages that I never get to finish. But there you have it. That's episode 10.5 Dee Gey. So hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you understand what I had to work with, and I hope you appreciate the final version. Some of you guys loved it, and some of you guys hate it, and that's okay. I'm not gonna please everybody. I understand that. But all in all, I just have to go with the kind of stories that I feel is right for Jeff and Taylor. It all goes down to what I would like in a comic. Because, you know, if I try to please everybody, then I please nobody. I ought to make another video explaining why I'm so passionate about J&T. There's a ton of things I want to talk about, and hopefully many of you will understand more. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. A future video for this channel. But yeah, I am gonna post more on this channel. I am currently working on episode 12, and I'm working on some other drawings. So I will see you guys later, and get ready for March Madness, because I'm gonna be drawing a whole bunch of stuff on March, and I'm having the hiccups right now. This is terrible, but yeah, I'm glad to be back. I know I had a pretty big hiatus. I was house sitting for my folks. They're back now, so I'm now back in my apartment. So, all right. So there you have it. JFM out, and I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Goodbye.